Good day, everyone. So for today, I am going to show you how to make a table of specification. A TOS is a tool used to ensure that a test or assessment measures the content and the thinking skills it intends to measure. In other words, before we make a particular test or assessment, we first need to make a TOS. So we would know how many items are we going to make for a specific topic or learning competency that we have. This TOS is very useful and important for the item placement based on the level of cognitive dimensions which can be seen in Bloom's taxonomy of objectives. In making a test, there are only two important things that we need to keep in mind. First, the item should test the learning competency. Second, it must be based on Bloom's taxonomy of objectives. These are the reasons why it is important for us to prepare a TOS, as it will serve as a guide for us to make the test questions depending on how many items we are going to make for a particular topic. For instance, on item 1, what is the objective and what does it test? That is what we are going to tackle today. So let's get started. So your TOS will look like this. In the first column, we will have the topic or the learning competencies discussed based on the curriculum guide. Next column will be the number of hours taught, followed by the percent of the time, then the placement of items based on the revised Bloom's taxonomy. As you can see, we have here remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. And in the last column, we have the number of items per topic. So in the first column, we have the chapters discussed during a quarter. In my case, I have here the measures of central tendency, the topics that goes with it, ungrouped data and group data, measures of dispersion like range, mean deviation, standard deviation, and for the measures of position, we have quartile, decile, and percentile. Next, in the second column, we have to put here the number of sessions we have used in teaching the topics. Per session, we have 1 hour and 30 minutes. So for the first topic, we have 3 hours, as it is the introduction and the basic knowledge. For the next topics, 2 hours for the group data, and so on and so forth. Then, we will get the total number of hours taught. That is a total of 10 hours. Therefore, in this particular chapters, we have spent 10 hours of discussion. This total number of hours is very important as it will be our stepping stone in getting the percent of the total time. And so we can know how many items we are going to make for each topic. So to get the percent of time, we will use the formula number of hours teaching over the total number of hours teaching times 100. So for ungrouped data, we have 3 hours over 10 times 100, that's 30%. Same formula is used for the next topics. Sum it up and you will get a total of 100%. Now, to get the number of items per topic, for instance, we are going to prepare a 50-item test. The formula that would be used is the number of items, in this case 50 items, times the percentage of time. So 50 items times 30%, that's a total of 15 items for the ungrouped data. Use the same formula for the next topics. And it should be a total of 50 items. Note that there are instances wherein we see discrepancies in the number of items due to the decimals. So what we are going to do is just adjust. Choose on which topic we are going to add 1 or 2 item questions. So as you can see, I have placed here 50%, 40%, and 10%. What does it mean? The lower level thinking skills, remembering and understanding should comprise 50% of the test, 40% for applying and analyzing, and 10% for evaluating and creating. This can actually differ. In DepEd, they use 60-30-10. So what is the use of these percentage? We have a total of 50 item test. we will multiply 50 items to 50, 40, and 10 to get the number of items that should be in the specific level of cognitive dimensions. So we have 50 items times 50%, that's a total of 25 items for remembering and understanding. 50 times 40%, that's 20 items for applying and analyzing. And 50 times 10%, that's 5 items for evaluating and creating. Sum it up, it will be a total of 50 items. Now, let's compute on how many items are we going to put for each cognitive dimension per competency. Example, for the first topic, the ungrouped data, we have 15 items. So to get the number of items for remembering and understanding, we will just multiply 15 items by 50%. So that's 7.4. Since it is decimal, we either round up or round down. Let's just have 8 items for remembering and understanding. Next, for applying and analyzing, 15 items times 40%, that's 6. And for evaluating and creating, 15 items times 10%, that's 1.5, or we can round down, we get 1 question. So same formula will be used for the next topics. Now, we have our TOS. We can start making test questions. After that, we have to identify the item number and its placement. Example, this is your test question. For number 1 question, it is a remembering under the first topic, so you'll put 1 here. For number 2, it is understanding under the first topic, so you'll put 2 here, and so on and so forth. After the item placement, this is how your table of specification would look like. So that's it. That's how you make your table of specification. I hope you have learned something from me today. Thanks for watching and have a good day.